Well, I was gonna put some brake fluid in it, and the back of the master cylinder is completely bone dry, and it has some rust in there. So that master cylinder is going to be probably toast. I don't see the point of even putting brake fluid in it when it's full of rust down in there. So I put some transmission fluid in it. I'm going to see if it will go in gear. I got the wheels pretty much blocked off where if it goes in gear it won't just take off and roll and try and get away from me. Even though I got it idle all the way down, still should be pretty good. Shouldn't move that much. So let me see. I'm gonna fire it up. So we know it goes in gear. So I think she's gonna be all right. I honestly believe that. So I end up removing the glove box door, and it is full of goodies. And I haven't touched it yet. I want to share it with you guys. We can go through this together. So, like I said, I didn't have a key, but now I can take this to the locksmith and get a key made, and it should fit the door and the glove box. So we can probably just move this. I don't want to scratch the dash up or tear up nothing. It should come right out of there. We'll get to it. Let's see what we got in here. Time capsule. That is some kind of veteran administration paper. So I think she told me her husband was in the Army and he bought this car brand new. Cable vision. Cable vision? Wow. I ain't seen that in a long time. It's a bill. Louisiana Department of Public and Safety, 73 Nova. So I guess the title was in here. Baton Rouge. Let's see what else we got. Allstate. What is this? Some kind of... Oh, for a golf course. Oh, these are some kind of punch tickets. I don't know. Robert Body Shop. 70 West. This car has been Carolina Pines. It's been everywhere. Marriott. Griffin State Resort. So I guess he was a golfer because he got all these golfing. Oh, yeah. There's the scorecard. So yeah, he was a golfer. Cool. What else we got? 66 Amateur Public Link Championship. He was a golfer. Yeah. 1991. We got some receipts. Looked like he had some shocks put on it. Alignment. And what date? Sales date 7/3/89. Veteran Affairs. This hadn't been opened. So he was definitely a veteran. 5th floor. UniFirst Bank. Some more golf resort stuff. Just tires. It's like a tire receipt. Yeah. No title yet, which it won't be hard to acquire. Old tag receipts, which is good. Oh, now the good stuff. What we got here? A toggle switch. HTS handy pack. I guess if you own a GM, you gotta have a toggle switch. Got a cassette. Teddy Pendergraft plays his hits. Philadelphia International Record stereo cassette. Oh, the good stuff. Owner's manual. What we got? 73 Nova Chevrolet. This looks like a brochure poster. Oh, this right here is gold. Look at that. This is the original poster. Shows the hatchback, coupe, the 4-door. What's on the other side? It gives you all the details. Oh, that is worth keeping with the car there. That's the money shot. This is not a repop. We got Chevrolet maintenance schedule. So this is actually everything you would get with this car when you buy it. Chip Barswick Chevrolet Company, Union Avenue, Memphis. Wow. More tag receipts. Let's see if we can read it. Tag receipts. This was 1990. Highway safety depends on you. What kind of receipt? This is just all factory stuff. I don't know what that is. Is that a stamp? What is that? It tells you about the seatbelt, but this is stuff on it. Oh, here it is. Be sure to attach. This car is equipped with a seatbelt warning. Here's the owner's manual. Look at that. Even it's got AC takes the R44. That's the old Freon. Oil filter changes. So he had that on there. 7975. 622.75. So back then it had 62,000 miles on it. Wow. Or 6,000 miles on it. 6,000 miles, 74. Rotated tires. This is the money shot. And that's it on that. Owner's manual. Let's see what else we got. We'll keep that together. We got more paperwork. We got some fuses. Some bulbs. Some recordable tapes. Brand new. Remember those. We got a gas cap. I don't know what that is wrapped up. What the hell is this? It's a stocking. Ain't nothing in it. Glad it ain't Yep, a spark plug, brand new. Brand new. AC Delco. A Wix. Brand new filter, fuel filter. Look at that. That's for the 2-barrel carburetor. And some E-pins, a relay. Sorry about that. your hanger hooks for the back. And that's it. So I just want to show you guys what I found in the glove box. Next, we got to get in the trunk and see what's in there. Don't have a key. Well, what I might do, because I don't really want to disturb the back seats, what I might do is just go ahead and take this, I'm going to take this to a locksmith, get a key made for it, and then we can just open the trunk instead of trying to pull the back seats out. But that's going to be it on this glove box treasures on the 73 Nova. Alright, so that's it. Alright, so after leaving the locksmith today, took the glove box cover down and we got the key made. I haven't tried the doors yet. The suspense is killing me so bad. So we're gonna try the trunk. Hopefully they didn't change the door locks and the trunk lock, and this key will fit the doors and the trunk. Moment of truth. Wow. Look at the goodies we got. I knew it had tools back here. We got a Craftsman toolbox full of tools. It's heavy. We got a spare tire. And I really needed it anyway. What size is that? That's a 15. Got a bunch of goodies. 2 toolboxes. Man, we have struck it rich. We have a whole trunk full of goodies. We got a toolbox there. Jack. Fire extinguisher. Nope, that is propane. Another tire, which is a 14, so that's the original spare with a good tire on it. Water pump, a tackle box, 2 tackle boxes, a cooler, another propane, a whole bunch of goodies. A shovel, some fishing rods, some kind of reef. I mean, this thing is loaded, and I knew it was because the way the car squats at the back. So I knew the trunk had to be full. As you can see, the car used to be yellow. Looks like there's a golf club down there. 4-way, some booster cables. Original jack, remanufactured alternator. Still in the box. So we have struck it rich. Got a little rust right here, which I knew it was going to have some kind of rust. That's because these leaves sat here and they just held the water from running off. So we'll get all this stuff dug out and really get a close look, but I knew there was treasures in the back of this thing. So just hang tight and we'll pull it all out and see what we got. Okay, today is Nova Master Cylinder Day. We got a brand new master cylinder from the good old folks at O'Reilly's. It's supposed to be the OEM match. So now we just got to get these lines off, which they look really, really rusty. And that is a 14 and a 5/8 of what? Hopefully the wheel cylinders, that's 14.2. Hopefully the wheel cylinders are not trash. The brakes are not locked up. reason, which is a plus. I didn't really pay attention to the brake lines when I had the wheels off. So maybe, just maybe, they'll survive a couple drives around the block, have a little brake. But I know for a fact this master cylinder here is trash. It's gotta be kind of rusty in there. I drag my car dolly down the street. That one's loose. This one here is giving me some problems. Looks like somebody put some vice grips on it at one time, and the wrench don't want to fit. Around it on that one flat spot. So I'm having to fight that one side. That's a wrong. Alright, finally. Put that back on. We're gonna put some PB Blaster on there. That rest. Now it should just be 14mm bolts. Might be the original master cylinder. One more. Might be a nut behind there. It's like a plate that goes on the front of it that holds the. I think that's a proportionate valve. Until pretty rusted on there. She won't come off, Captain. Something's holding me up. This bracket here is loose. There we go. Old master cylinder's off. Spray some PB Blaster down there. Loosen it up. PB Blaster works good. That right there is alright. It's just this one. Alright, now let's see if we can get the new master cylinder in. First, I'm going to get in here and press down on the brake pedal and make sure it does move. Yep. So it's definitely the master cylinder that was locked up, not the pedal. And I'll spray some PB Blaster on the threads and the rod a little bit. It has this little rubber boot that goes on the back, dust shield or whatever. There we go. Newest thing on the car so far. Now I just gotta get the bolts back tight and put some brake fluid in it, and I guess we'll jack it up, take the wheels off of it, see can we bleed some fluid out. Alright, so got the new front brake hoses installed, and I went ahead and snatched off the drum. Cool thing about these drums is they're not like your typical front drums where you have to take the spindle nut loose to get the whole drum off, you know, because your bearings and everything is inside of the drum itself. But this one here, you just slide the drum off, spindle stays on. So it's got some decent looking wheel cylinders on it. They don't look like they were leaking. I did get a bunch of dirt daubers nests come out of there, still one back there. But the springs look good. The shoes, about 20%, I think, maybe 30%. Still a good enough shoe to stop with. Let's go on the other side. This side over here, this wheel cylinder's got some kind of metal cup sticking out. I bet you it's froze. This one right here don't look promising. It does move though. I kind of pushed down on the brake pedal and it moved. Only thing we want to do is just get this thing where it drives a little bit, stops, You can see there's a dirt dauber's nest back in there. That would stop the shoes from traveling. About the same on this side. The thickness. Drum. Got some surface rust in there. Probably just hit that with the wire wheel. I don't know why they painted stuff on the frame red. Looks like they got a little yellow, a little blue, a little red. I guess when they painted the car all these different colors, they got it on the frame as well. Must have did it with a paint roller or something. Anyway, like I said, the back brake hose is on order. No one had it, so I gotta wait on it to come. And once it gets here, I'll put it on the back. So I'm gonna finish cleaning all this up, the drums, lube all the springs and stuff, and might be able to get just the front bled up. The back hose is completely clogged up. It won't even let any fluid through. So maybe we can just get some front brakes, just enough just to put around the yard or something, or down the street and back. I don't know. We'll see how it work out. So finally got the rear brake hose. This is an AC Delco part for all you Chevrolet fans. See that part number there. Picked it up off of Amazon, and goes right in the middle of the rear end. Got a lot of rain today, so it's kind of working inside. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there, and I gotta unbolt it from top of the rear end, and it goes to the brake line over there. It's not hard, but you have to do a lot of contortionist moving around under there, so I'm gonna get that brake line off. We got the front brake hoses on yesterday. It's got a little brake, just using the front wheels, but not like it would with all four. So I'm gonna go ahead and snatch that brake line off and see if we can get the back brakes. Hopefully the wheel cylinders on the back are decent like the front ones. So I'm gonna scoot up under there, and hopefully the rain don't be blowing in on me, and try and get these brakes going. So got a little bad news on this side. Got the brakes bled up, and I put it in gear while I was off the ground, and I heard scrub. And this one here, the brake shoe, is paper thin. So it's definitely going to need a set of brake shoes. This side over here ain't bad, but that shoe there is just wore down to nothing. Almost to the metal. I haven't gotten drum, which is good. So the wheel cylinder is not leaking, which is good. It's amazing that they're not leaking. So I guess I'll order some shoes for it. But since we got all this rain and stuff, I'm not really too worried about driving it right now. So I'll see if I can get some shoes ordered, and we'll replace the rear shoes and get this brake problem out the way. So this was something that was going to have to be done when the original owner had it. He was riding on borrowed time. So I'm going to button it back up, and we'll get some shoes. So I got the original fuel pump hooked up. I got the hose actually running from where the fuel line come from the tank. I got a hose running from it over to our little gas bottle here, and there's some gas in the carburetor, so it should crank up I got a little gas in the bottle. I just want to see if this pump's going to pump some gas out. Hopefully we don't catch on fire. Shouldn't. I'm just going to see if that pump actually works, and then we'll know we can run it like that. I tried to hook electric fuel pump to the fuel line coming from the tank to see if I suck out any bad gas, and I didn't get anything. So either the hose back there is clogged up in the sending unit, or it's just nothing in the tank but just syrup. So let's just see if we can get anything to pump out the original pump. It works. So we know the original fuel pump worked. Too bad that the gas tank is stopped up, because we could hook up the gas tank and it'll run off the fuel tank in the back. But at least we can hook up the original fuel pump, which just got a ratty fuel line. Somebody's been putting vice grips on it. Get started. And we can do our first test run off the gas bottle, since now we have brakes. So let's see what she crank up and run. Brand new. A little bit more gas in there. Amazing, this is fuel pump works. That's what I'm talking about. So once all the rain clears, we'll try and get this thing out on the road and see how she does. So far the carburetor has really improved since I didn't have to do nothing to it. And put some transmission fluid in it, it goes in gear. And we got brakes. light out, so both marker lights. I don't know if we got turn signals. Let's see. Flasher stat is bad. I don't think we got any tail lights. That engine purrs like a kitten. Well, we got a tag light. That's a plus. Wonder we got brake lights. No brake lights. That can be a bad, which I checked all the fuses, or it can be a bad ground. But at least it has a tag light. Won't do me no good tonight though. Especially with no tail lights. So anyway, we'll wait till daylight and we'll get this thing out and try and run her down the road. See how good the transmission shifts. And she should stop, so just hang tight. So I got to doing some wire checking and found out that it had a bad ground. We got to cleaning all the grounds under the hood around the lights, and now we got headlights. And also, we got tail lights. And we should have brake lights. Only thing we don't have is turn signals, and that's because I think it's got a bad flasher stat. We got somewhat of dash lights. The heater control air conditioning lights is on. Don't have a gauge cluster light. I hear the horn contactor, but no horn. Let's see. We got the light for turn signal, but we don't have turn signals. Well, wait a minute, I heard something. It's trying to click. We might have something. She's waking up. She is waking up. But our other tail light went out. That side ain't blinking. Like I say, this thing's got some bad ground wires. Still have to go through, figure them out. But anyway, I'm gonna shut this place down. Getting kind of smoky. And we'll get ready for tomorrow, a big day of trying to test drive depending on the weather. So just hang tight one more time.